Alrighty, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are. It's been a minute. I was gonna stream last week, but then I had life happen, basically. So I did not have time to stream last week. But the flip side of that is that I managed to get a few cleaner lines than I expected to. Last week, Saturday, I was not quite prepared for the Pyre Gauntlet, which is upcoming. And also not really for the Pyre Tag, which I do have a line for that's very clean and simple, but uses resources that naturally you want to keep. So, the plan for today is we go all the way up to, but not including, Pyre Attack. And if we find, and then we're gonna see if we can find like a clean line that only requires like 1, maybe 2 sacks. No, like 1, maybe 0 sacks actually. And consequently see if we can use that to our advantage, like to keep some resources that we otherwise had to sacrifice. There's gonna be a few other resources that we're going to sacrifice today. There's gonna be a Mon that's gonna die probably, and there's a small few risks, but we're gonna get into that once we are actually at those. So, last time we did start Mount Pyre. We didn't quite go all the way to like the start of Pyre Attack or something like that. We went all the way up to Black Belt at Sushi. So that's next on the docket. We have 3 more trainers. And then the Pyre Gauntlet upcoming. It's been a minute since I did these lines, so I want to go through them real quick. Mostly to just check I didn't miss anything. Alright? It's probably gonna be like a few minutes of that. Let's get some better music. So, the plans have been, for Black Belt at Sushi, we have this one. I'm gonna quickly check that out. Highlight 75 Black Belts -1. Fake out CC kills, and then we go to -1, -1, and we want it to be at 169. That was so we can bait in Polyrath, clicking Liquidation. We let Glisapon take that, apparently. This goes to show it's been a minute since I planned all these. Let him taking, he was sitting pretty at 114. Because of level 61. This puts me at 81, that is enough. I've been wrong on the exact numbers before, so yeah. And then we go to Pidgeot, who would be already at level 75. And then Mega Evolve for Hurricane Kill. 74 is too low. Yep, 74 is too low. Then we have Lycanroc coming in. And because of the HP we put Mega Pidgeot at, which was 174, he sees a kill with Accelerock, clicks Accelerock, we go to Berserker. Berserker baits CC every single time, even on a crit. We had him at level 72 with a Metal Code. And I see why it's so that we can use the second emergency exit to get him to -1. And then with the held metal coat, bullet punch is always a kill. Infernape comes in, and even if Excel Rock crit it, it's always going to be flamethrower. We go to Prim, apparently. Yeah, we go to Prim. Then we, even if flamethrower hurts, grass knot after will not kill. And then we flip turn. He goes to Talonflame. He kills with acrobatics. He kills with Brave Bird. And if I level up once, even just once, no, it's not true. But I will at worst take a +2 Vacuum Wave, and then I kill with Acro. And here the Brave Bird recoil will never kill me, so we're good. This one checks out. Then we're ready. Let's do fight number 1 of the day. Also, quickly ahead of time, it is possible, like, I'm getting a somewhat important package, so I've got some doors open, and if I hear the bell ring, I need to, like, jump up and grab that. Figured I'd point that out already, just in case. Let's first check the items, like, that I didn't... Good, I already did that. Anyway, hope everyone has had a good week, good past few weeks, honestly, considering how long it's been since I've actually streamed. I've been, like, a bit more tired than usual. I've just been sleeping a bit poorly, I guess. And we've had, like, a few tumultuous days in general. Like, we all of a sudden decided to do a bid on a house, and that fell through, which sucks, but can't be helped. Sometimes life just does that, I guess, yeah. Okay, I put him on a Rostberry. I have enough, might as well. Metal Coat, the one type boosting health item that I could get an infinite amount of. Metal Coat, did it go past it? I'm guessing I never, oh, there it is. Black Belt here. I have 2 of those, it's gonna be like high up. Yep. And you need a citrus as always. And Talon is itemless, deliberately so. Alrighty. Then let's get everyone up to the level they need to be. I need Sneasler to go up 1. Apparently, I don't think I actually did, but too late to go back on it, but you know, I figured I might as well check. Black belts. Oh no, I did need that level. It gives a breakpoint apparently. I need Poppy to 72. I need Prim at 74, I need you at 73, I need Kofu at 61, I need Blue to go all the way up to 75. Alright, and then we go for the pre-damage. To that end, I have a scripting tool. I can do it with, like, pre-poisoning and then fixing it that way. This is just a simpler way to do it. Pre-damage 1 to 169. Pre-damage 2 to 114. Pre-damage 4 to 174. Yup. Then we're ready. Let's bike our way. I'm not blind with this, right? There was like a little bit of a lag there, or like a visual error. Also, side note, I have yet to catch like my Route 122 and 123 mons, and same with Mount Pyre. So I still have like a few encounters coming up, so that's nice. I've not needed them, is basically what it boils down to. I guess for like the moment where I start using resources, like batteries, pardon me, like resources that are a bit worse to lose. Oh, good that I checked this, because I have written down check XP. I think Kofu will need to go to 62 for safety reasons. And at 62, I need the HP to be... not 114. I can put him at, what is that? 84, 83, so I can put him at 116. But I don't think that matters. No, that's not going to matter. I'll keep him at 114. One thing I probably should do is level him up a little early. And we will put him back at 114. So now Kofu is level 62. Also, if you are... That's annoying. I always put him at 4, right? Yeah, that looks right. Good. What was I saying? Right, also, if you wanted to look at some shit that I have, you can check out my team, like my... if this, like, my attempt count is already at the bottom there, so on and so forth. If you're someone who likes to calc along, I usually have a exclamation mark team available to check that. And there's like a few of my socials in there as well. I don't really use like much, but it's always good to shout that out, right? That's how the YouTube grifter thing works, I think. I want to double check real quick if I can actually hear the bell ringing. One sec. That should be fine. How do chairs squeak that much so quickly? I haven't even had this one for like a year. Not even half a year, I think. I think I replaced this one like September. It's already... Okay, it's not nearly squeaking as much my old one, but yeah. At Sushi, I think it's time for dinner. Or something like that. Double check my items. Last time that cost me a mon. Black belt, citrus, metal code, pitchotite, frost, non. Shaman Sky, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, appreciate you. I kind of figured you'd be Skyman. Yeah, thank you, Skyman, for the follow and Fun to see you around. It's, never heard my voice yet. I mean, in a showdown environment, do you ever hear people's voice? Rarely, right? So I don't blame you for never hearing mine either. Like, it's not like mine is very... Yeah, VC lettering. I suppose that's true. Sometimes you do like collaborative laddering and shit like that. I'm not really good at laddering. So, yeah. Mount Pyre on second attempt, I'm cracked. I'm lucky. Okay, that's not true. I'm lucky and I'm slow as shit. This is an attempt that has been going since, like, May. Granted, I've had, like, a 4-month break in there, but still. I mean, yeah, it is... Okay, I'm gonna give a little bit of perspective. The amount of streams I do is, like... I think in the last 3-4 months or so, I've done, like, 1 or 2 a month. And then back in May and June, I actually had, like, a decent schedule of, like, 3 a week. So, and like, between that, there was a 4-month period where I just didn't do anything. Where I kind of, I don't want to say lost interest, but lost motivation, I suppose, for a bit. The nicknames are Pokemon characters. Yep, I, try to keep a theme every single time. I've done a couple themes before. Board games is one. Food, like the basic bitch one. I have like a fun one if and when I do a next attempt, or whatever else I'd be doing after this. For now, I just have like gym leaders and other notable characters. Usually type-based. Where possible, I suppose. I check the items. HP amounts are in line with what I had written down. Let's get this fight on the road, shall we? It's time to go to the sushi place. Teacher, please watch over my progress. And look, we're at sushi. Black belt at sushi. Crocodile is their lead. Crocodile is, of course, a mon with Intimidate, and it's very annoying for that. Except we have Inner Focus, so we're not actually affected by it. Therefore, we can just close combat straight away and take the kill. So far so good. Very easy first turn. In doing so, we bait in. I want to make sure that I say correctly. We should be baiting in the... There goes the prolific speed. Should be the Poliwrath coming in. Alright. The not being intimidated doesn't affect it. Thank God. Poliwrath here is going to click Liquidation, because Liquidation also always sees a kill with 169 HP. Therefore, we are going to switch to Kofu. Kofu has been pre-damaged such that Liquidation always puts it in emergency exit range. Not half HP, emergency exit range. The two are different, and I've burned myself on that twice already, and I need to stop doing that. Show me Liquidation, yup. And 81, that is emergency exit range. We also heal ourselves with Citrus Berry, so we can use it again later. For now, we can go to Blue. Blue has been pre-damaged for something upcoming, but in Mega Evolving it, Hurricane is a guaranteed one-shot. And with no guard, Hurricane cannot miss. Citrus Emergency actually work like that? I don't know if it actually works like that in mainline games. It works like that in Run and Bun. And Galissapod is notorious for that. For the fact that you can use emergency exit twice. Everyone gets some XP, yada yada. This should be Lycanroc coming in. Now here's where that pre-damage comes in. Blue has been pre-damaged specifically so that Accelerock is a guaranteed kill. And if it wasn't, Lycanroc would most likely be clicking Stealth Rock here. We do not want to see that. So we're going to go to Poppy, who can take that Accelerock just fine. Alright. consumes the rock gem. It's not really relevant for us. And even if that crit, that's not going to be important for us. Now, we are slower, and we are easily dead to close combat. Well, that's why it's a KO, because it's rock gem. Yep. Rock gem, tough claws, Lycanroc Dusk. Does so much damage. And here the damage that Lycanroc will do is, with close combat, it's easily a one-shot. So we're going to go to Kofu and take that close combat again. And that close combat should bring us once again below the emergency exit threshold. And there it is, it does. Thank God. We once again trigger emergency exit, and we go back to Poppy. Because at -1, our Bullet Punch is just enough to kill with the Health Metal Coat. And Lycanroc has no item that will save its life or anything, so Lycanroc down. Next one. Next one here is going to be the Infernape. Infernape has Flamethrower, Vacuum Wave, Grass Knot, Nasty Plot. Flamethrower is the only move that sees a kill on Poppy. We can easily switch to Lana. The Infernape here has a Focus Sash. And the Focus Sash means that we cannot kill it in one shot, no matter if we're faster or whatever. We take a Flamethrower. Maybe that's a helper RO in you speaking. I want to be methodical with this, right? And the best way to convey that is to completely explain like the line and how it works. That's just my preferred way of handling it. And like looking at content I've consumed on Run and Bun, the most important thing I feel is either be entertaining or be thorough. And I'm not good at being entertaining, so I'm being thorough. Alright. Because Infernape is faster and does not see and has a Focus Sash, it sees that we cannot kill it in one shot. Therefore, it's a chance to Nasty Plot, and otherwise it will Grass Knot. We are going to Flip Turn to break that Sash. Nasty Plot, that is fine, because we have now gotten our end game win condition in place. Flip Turn deals enough. We only needed to do like 12%, so it doing way more is just a bonus. Faulkner here is my fastest Mon. The fastest on my team. And it's faster than this Infernape. It's the only Mon on my team to be faster than this Infernape. Acrobatics at, what is that, 50%-ish is a clean kill. Therefore, Infernape was always going to Vacuum Wave me, but the damage from that is negligible. 4 out of 5 down, and as you can see at the bottom, there's one Mon remaining, and that's going to be the Chestnut. Get a bit more experience everywhere, yada yada. Chestnut. Chestnut has the moveset of Shadow Claw, Drain Punch, Wood Hammer, and we don't give a shit, Brave Bird kills it every single time. Chestnut has a cool animation. Yeah, I've never seen it in this game. It's a very well-made animation, for sure. It's that's a cool one. Like I have created I have gotten a bit of a soft spot for it, for Chestnut in general. One of the things I've done in the past for the people who don't know, this should be a shortcut, by the way. Yep. And down we are. Chestnut is the mascot of a Pokemon Showdown Game Corner game I've made. It is called Chestnut's Arena, and it is basically... How do you easily explain that? It's like a bare bones D&D-esque Smash Brothers turn-based thing. It's hard to explain without showing it, I guess. Anyway, Chestnut is the mascot of that, and it is just kind of... I've developed a fondness for Chestnut for that reason. It's, the mascot of it, it's been, in the iconography I've used for that game, very fun. Very, very fond memories of it. Alright, where were we? Atsushi has been defeated. That's nice. I like the new Mega I got. I have not looked, I've not actively looked at the new Megas much. I've never needed to, I suppose. I do remember it got like the, I suppose, a royal cape kind of thingy, right? I do remember, like, I think I remember that it does look cool. Yeah, no, okay. I do remember seeing it and being like, oh yeah, no, that's neat, that's fun. Alright, this one has been beaten. Filter it out. And we have our next fight, which is Hexamaniac Valerie. I'm gonna also quickly double check that we have everything correct there. The main thing I need to make sure is that I use a shed shell. Because as you'll soon see at the bottom of the screen there, one of the Pokemon used in this fight is a... Come on, work with me. I'm trying to keep a flow and why is this spreadsheet so slow? Thank you. It's a Wobbuffet. And Wobbuffet naturally traps you. And if you're in trouble there, yeah, you can't do shit there. Okay. I have a team ready. Let's see. Then, yeah. And then we do that. I'm deliberately being vague because I wanna not spoil what I'm gonna do. But I've kind of spoiled this one already. I've used one of the calculation I've done in this fight. Battle versus Wobbuffet, because it's banned everywhere and don't play Rans much. For what it's worth, I believe Wobbuffet is only like decent to niche in Gen 4 Ubers. And practically useless in every gen past or since. Prior or since. So I don't blame you for not seeing Wobbuffet much. I only need a team of 4 here. No, I need a team of 4. And the main thing I need to check is that this is correct. It is. And then here, that base in U. Clicking one of those 2 moves, I suppose. Oh, I do need to be wary of that, huh? Oh, I had a bit of free damage there, apparently. For that very reason. That the Wobbuffet had more than any actual Pokemon. Did you? No, he's cruel. You've seen his Natdex AG battles. No, I haven't. Okay, but counter question. Have you seen his hacking battle that he did yesterday? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, he did a battle... He did a battle yesterday that he actively hacked the Pokemon to get, like, max defense, special defense. And he, like, he pointed it out at the start of the fight. And he said he was invited for a free-for-all, and he was like, okay, guys, I will be cheating for this one. Be aware of that. And then people came to help, like... The Wobbuffet is cheating! And I'm like, okay, this is probably the only time where I can say, yeah, he might be. They came to the help room to complain about, to report the cheating. But the cheating was pointed out, blatant, and, like, he is one of 5 people... Yeah, the cheating artifact for the first time was wrong, exactly. He's one of 5 people, I want to say, like 5 to 10 people who actually could cheat on Showdown. And he did. So it's a very, very unique situation where, oh yeah, the RFUC cheating is in fact wrong. It is possible to cheat if you're wobble fed. Or like Zarel and maybe Cass. Like, I don't know who else has like that sort of access, but it's sparse. Extremely sparse. And then I had him pre-damage, such that that always sees a kill, so I guarantee that I can come in, and then blah 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 blah. Cass, Zarel, Chaos, Double Flip, Marty. That sounds about right. I don't know if Delmise is on that list, but that like it's I believe those 5. I wouldn't be surprised if Hoenn was on that list, but I'm not sure. And that might genuinely be it. Like I think it might just be those 5. Then I can switch him in. He's faster and kills, and then I get out, go there. Yeah, okay, I should be fine. Let's get the team. Because this one has a rather unique situation, I would say. One that I can only bring 4 only need to bring 4 Pokemon. That's like always cool, but not like all that noteworthy on its own. Roughly what I remember from when I was doing dev work, Cass said those are the people with full to near full access on stuff. Yeah, no, I believe Cass on that. Cass is probably the most knowledgeable when it comes to shit like that. Let's grab the item off of it. And grab your item. If I would get in trouble, what would be the best mon to bring? I think it would be Cress. Yeah, I think it would be Cress. Then let's do some leveling and some pre-damaging. Actually, did I grab a heal yet? I don't think I did. No, I did. Let's grab the items. I need... This is the one I crucially need. I need to give a shed shell to Ingo. And I need to give the silver powder. Silver powder. It's not Mega Kangaskhan. Yeah, no, that's later. I'm well aware that that's a mon that can be annoying. Oh, please. Like, you know this is run and bun, right? Just to be fully clear. You are aware that this is run and bun, right? I want to make sure of that before I start doing like my whole tirade. Okay, then you should be well aware that there's much more evil shit than a Mega Kangaskhan. Oh, you're surprised about Mega Kangaskhan when I just Mega Evolved my Pidgeot? Also, there's a Golisopod and a Basculegion. I meant as an enemy Pokemon. Okay, fair enough. There's 400 battles or so in this game. So, yeah. There's plenty of Megas and plenty of evil Megas that are being used against you. There's gonna be fights with Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Not both at the same time, but both in them. I've already had fights with Zeraora in it, with Zygarde in it, with I want to make sure with an Entei in it, with Meloetta. I've had fights against... I'm trying to think of like other like noteworthy things. Mega Blaziken. I've done 2 fights against a Mega Blaziken already. That's low-key a fair battle. It was... Okay. It was a... what's it called again? The pirouette form of Meloetta, which is significantly less fair when you are at a point in the game where you barely fully evolved everything. It's the 4th gym has a Meloetta. Okay, I'm gonna still prevos. Okay, yeah. Not everything. Most of my mons were fully evolved, but there were definitely still some mons that would not have evolved at that point. Like, the level cap for that was, I want to say 42? So, like, most things evolve, but definitely not everything. I need to pre-damage some shit. Let me do that real quick. What's my team order? I need you to 140. And I need you to 93. And that's it. That's literally it. Yep. Let's get going. Also, to give like a bit of a preview, there's gonna be the Pyre tag fight, which is notoriously one of the hardest fight in this game. Consists of a team with Urshifu Rapid Strike, Hydreigon, Dragalge and Rotom Frost, Mega Sharpedo, and Stakataka. And the opponent has Tailwind active. So, yeah, good luck with that one. Sounds balanced. This game is not balanced. This game is mean. This game is built to be mean. This is not Valerie, right? I want to make sure that I don't just run into the fight guns blazing. Especially considering I didn't level everyone up yet. I did level Kofu, I didn't level Ingo. And that could have been disastrous. Alright. Okay, no, I'm correct in that that's not Valerie. That's Valerie. Alright. Valerie is our next opponent, and we should have a very quick, very clean line. Okay, it's not necessarily quick, but it should be easy. So let's see if we can get that to work. When I'm here, a curious power flows into me. I never know what to do with the voices. I never do. It's... Yeah, anyway. Kangaskhan! And we have Ingo. Kangaskhan, very cute, very neat. We have close combat, and that guarantees a kill at level 76, even without any boosting. It does Sucker Punch for that reason, but we don't really give a shit. That damage is going to be negligible in the long term. And there we go. We take a little bit of a defense drop. It doesn't quite matter, because this is going to bait in, if I'm not mistaken, the Malamar. Cool. There's no weirdness going on over there. And the Malamar here is going to click Psycho Cut. Koga can take a Psycho Cut, being a Dark type and all that. Cool. Cool. Then this baits Superpower, and we're going to go to Kofu. Kofu is guaranteed to take one Superpower and not trigger Emergency Exit. This is the neat thing of this fight, or the unique thing from this fight. Golisopod here is going to attack. That's something you don't hear every day. Because even at +1 defense, Kofu at level 65 with a health Silver Powder has a first impression that's guaranteed to KO this Malamar. I think this might very well be the first time I've ever used an attack on Kofu. That goes to show the power of Emergency Exit in Nuzlocke, and the surprising lack of power, I suppose, from Golisopod itself. Anyway, this is going to be Miss Maggie is clicking Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball sees a kill, we can go to Ingo and take that Shadow Ball. Even on a crit, that will never kill us. 181 is the maximum damage there. And he takes Life Orb Chip. And at level 76, we are faster, and Knockoff is a one-shot. And this is where we need the crucial Shed Shell, because from here, there's only one mon left, and it is the Wobbuffet. There it is, a male one. And Knockoff here is not a kill whatsoever, and therefore he would counter us and Ingo would be dead. We have two ways to take it out, and the safest way is through Roxy. The main thing that we're going to do here is he's going to click counter, we don't give a shit. We're going to click Toxic, and he has a Lumberry, so the first one is not going to do anything. And he clicks one of three moves, counter, or no, not counter, Mirror Coat, Destiny Bond, Encore. It's Mirror Coat, we're gonna click Toxic again, and we're just gonna wait. Because this is basically dead in a couple turns, we don't really need to worry about doing damage up until that point. We're just gonna wait. He's already poisoned, we know. Mirror Coat, yeah. That was probably another way that's a little cuter. Because he was always clicking counter, I could have encored it into counter and used Sludge Bomb then. But, meh. This is fine too. Toxic again. And we're just gonna wait. Mirror Coat. Another tick of Toxic. And this is, yeah. Honestly, this was a very easy fight. I was not like... Up until we get into the Pyre Gauntlet, I was not really scared of much here. Wobbuffet encored me for change. Probably because it's now dead. Bye-bye. And Roxy gets a bit of experience. And that's one more fight to go before we go into the Pyre Gauntlet. I lost the match. I don't know why you're happy about that, but sure, you do you. Let's get down. Here. And down we go. And down we go. And down we go. Alright. Yeah, no, this one was not one I was too scared about. The only scary thing is basically make sure you equip that damn Shed Shell. And now we can go fly back again. As we get the new team. Another one where we only need 4 Mons, it seems. Looking at it. Yeah. We should be fine. Let's see. That looks... Genuinely, what I'm looking at is a fight that's just incredibly simple. I don't remember planning this one, which goes to show how easy it probably is. We need clay. We don't need Kofu today, or at least not for this fight. We're gonna use Candace. Ingo's gonna stay, and we need... Actually, the last mon we need is Crest, so yeah, we're good. Who do we bring as support? Looking at the fight, let's bring Koga. I don't know. Then we're gonna check the items, make sure that everything that we don't need is back into the bag, and everything we do need is equipped. Most notably, we need to use the black glasses on Clay. And we need to do a tiny bit of leveling, I think. I'm not quite sure. Nope. Everyone is already at the level they need to be. Let's see. Mamo. He's gonna do one of those things, just assume that. He comes in, he sees a kill with one of those two, maybe the third, but never that. But the fact that he sees one with that doesn't quite matter, because we go there, then we go here. Yeah, then that kills, then he comes in, clicks that move, we can go here on that move, and that with that kills, and chain kills. Cool, it's easy. We're gonna do another very easy, very quick fight. Let's show off the team at the bottom here. Beaten, filter, focus. This is the final fight before we go into something actually significantly more difficult. And I don't mean biking there, because that... I'm not dexterous enough to do that safely every single time, or at least like bonkless, I suppose is the way to call it. The one thing I don't know is like, how do they ensure that you stay in the gauntlet? Because looking at it, here you can still get out. I guess you cannot get out after. Guess that makes sense. Alright, here we are. Double check that I have the right lead. Candace, Ingo should have a shed shell. And Clay should have black glasses. And that's it. Alright. Let's just get this one over with. 4 Mons and 4 KOs done in 4 turns. Or 5 turns. Very quick, very easy. Let's just do this one and get it over with. Psychic Cedric. Electivire. Electivire here is faster than Candace. But at this level, he can never take a kill on Candace, which is basically the only thing we need to be scared of. The highest damaging move he has is Hidden Power Grass, which with a crit deals at most 237 HP. We have more. And our Earthquake is a guaranteed kill. And it wasn't even a crit. He takes some Life Orb Chip, which... Okay. An Earthquake kills. This is gonna bait in the Obstagoon. Get some experience. Obstagoon here sees a kill with either Double Edge or Close Combat. We are gonna go to Crest on either of those moves. Crest can take that just fine. And consequently baits Night Slash. Ingo can take a Night Slash. And Ingo here, even if Obstacle were to bulk up like it is doing now, is killing it with 1 close combat very easily. So, bye-bye. This deals like still 140-ish% of its max HP. So it's very easy, very quick. Moving on, Gothitelle comes in. Gothitelle sees a slow kill into Ingo. Crest gets a level. Goody. Moving on. Gothitelle here is always going to Psychic me. And we have equipped Ingo with the Shed Shell so we can get out because this Gothitelle has Shadow Tag. So Crook comes in, intimidates it, we don't really care. With the held black glasses on Clay, we are faster, we have a one-shot with knockoff. In fact, we have a chain kill with it. Because the last mon that is in the back here is the Poltergeist. Here it comes. And Poltergeist is also... Oh, sorry, Poltergeist. Poltergeist is also dead to a knockoff. Bye-bye. We roll. And here comes the annoying first half of Mount Pyre. He uses White Herb because that's a visual bug in this game. There's a fly here, an annoying piece of shit. Alright, Psychic Cedric defeated. This was the easy bit. This was the easy bit of today's stream. As a reward, we get Shadow Ball. I believe I can jump down. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk that. I'm gonna double check here. I can get that item, and then if I get the top, going to the top one, I get out. Still, yes. Because I believe that's a Dark Pulse TM. You know what? I'm not even gonna risk it because I don't need it. This one I can go into safely. And down we go, and out we are. There we go. You know what? Let's stay here for a bit. Let's stay here for a bit and look at what actually is upcoming. We've beaten this one, and now the focus is this guy. I can use my encounter routing for that a bit. Because if you look at the next bit of trainers as it loads, this is the first fight, and it already says Gauntlet with no access to Pokemon Center. That means I need to bring the same 6 to fight Psychic Kayla, Black Belt Xander, and Pyre Grunts 1 and 2, with Grunts 1 and 2 being a back-to-back. And if you look a little further, you're gonna see Tailwind, which is the other half of annoying shit. The main puzzle of this gauntlet is naturally this back-to-back here. If we can get through it with no significant casualties or risks, we would be good. And I have found a line that should be completely safe. The only thing we need to invest is a heart skill for one specific Pokemon. We do need to do a little bit of other prep, but they're not, I would say, what I want to say, they're not resources you're gonna lose. So, let's first get back to Lily Cove, because we're gonna get a few of those resources already. We are gonna go here. And I believe on floor 4, it's usually floor 4 where you can get those. How may I serve you? TMs. This is Electro Web. This is Seismic Toss. This is Nightshade. This is Icy Wind. And this is Rock Tomb. I'm gonna get like 3 of each to indicate that I have them, like I have multiple available for myself. In fact, I already used the Seismic Toss TM before, so I'm gonna get 1 more of those. Also, Electro Web. And here, the other person gets a few more TMs. It's, I believe, is this Feint Attack? This is Shockwave. That's a key move. This Feint Attack, I'm just gonna get 2 of those. This is Aerial Ace, which, as you can see, I have used already. That's not important for myself right now. We have Magical Leave. I've got 2 of those. I'll probably not need more. And this is Smart Strike. So that's the TMs that we can actually reuse. I want to see what else they have here. Yeah, posters and shit. I believe this is just the things I should not care about. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother with the other two. Let's see. Oh, up here on the roof, yada yada. Bone Dry Thirsty. Don't they have set dates for their clear out sales? I'm gonna give that guy fresh water. He was parched. Oh hey, an extra fresh water. Nice. Oh, well, that didn't work. I'm guessing this because I know in Gen 1 you can get like some stuff from that. I believe in Gen 3 there's something similar, but I don't remember. There's some evolutionary items here. Also honey. I don't remember what that does, but eh. I'm gonna get like 2 metal coats just to show that I can use those. That's it. There's also evolutionary stones. And then on floor 2, there's some random, like, there should be, like, healing items and shit. Yeah. Looking at it, potions are still the cheapest, right? Yeah, they're still the cheapest. So I'm just gonna get, like, 99 of those. And you're gonna probably be selling Pokeballs, right? Yeah. I'm gonna get a few more Quick Balls real quick. And the same goes for some Timer Balls. And some Dusk Balls. Also get like 5 Dive Balls. And Nest Balls I don't need. Net Balls I'll grab like 25 of. And Ultra Balls I have enough, but I'm gonna get a few more anyway. And with that, I probably, actually, because I know money can sometimes be a thing, I'm gonna grab like 7 extra of these. But also, deliberately buy like 6 more Nest Balls because I'm not gonna use those. I consider that the tax of using the tool. The HP modifying tool instead of using proper whatever it's called. What do I get? Well, can you even get something here? I wager you can't. Let's see. I won 2 digits matched, so I want to revive. Okay, I suppose that's one way to get rid of, like, to get back some money. Anyway. There's another thing I need to do, and for that, I need to take a bike ride. Because one of the mods that we're going to be bringing is, of course, Ingo. Of course, is going to be our Ingo. And one of the things we need for Ingo is to get it a slight change in its moveset. Now, usually move slots are very valuable. Right, you can't do that. What I mean by that is there's limited hard skills, there's limited move slots naturally, so you prefer to not get rid of move slots too haphazardly. Thankfully, however, Poison Jab is a move you can reteach for free. There is a move tutor for Poison Jab back in Route 118, I believe. So replacing Poison Jab is basically just a temporary, and you can get it back at any time. I have a flex slot, as it is usually called. For the upcoming gauntlet, I'm gonna need Natural Gift for one specific fight. So we're gonna get rid of the Poison Jab and instead get a Natural Gift into his moveset. That's how you freeze someone with an Aspir Berry. Boy, don't you know it. Now let's get the team. I have combed over this part of the prepared fights a long time. By that I mean I think most of my hours into this fight, or into this series of fights, because I needed to make sure that everything worked. And that was hard to confirm, but I have confirmed it. So I'm not gonna double check it. I know I've triple checked this one already. We're gonna bring Will. Who am I missing? My other Mega. The main star of this gauntlet, Winona. Alright. We're not going to give items yet. We're first going to do the remaining prep. We are going to be applying poison to Kofu. Because Kofu, that way we can always put it at the right pre-damage. We are going to be pre-burning Winona. And we are going to be pre-burning Will. And now the big one. We're going to remember a move. We're going to use one of our heart skills. And we'll have to use it for what's probably going to be a temporary move slot. That's not something we can avoid, sadly. It was the only way I saw through this fight that was safe. I'm gonna tick off real quick that I use a heart skill. I'm keeping track of them. And it is... oh, sorry, Tailwind. Relearn. Yes, Winona here is gonna learn the move Tailwind. Tailwind here is gonna make sure that we are safe for most of these fights. The one thing I didn't check yet is what I want to get rid of. Pyre's song is such a cool trick. But in practice, do you ever really use it? No. And Moonblast is a move you'd be more likely to use instead. If ever you need, like, to keep Altaria not mega'd, but still need to deal the super effective fairy damage, you use Moonblast. That's like the general idea there. So Pyre's song has served me well, but it's gonna go. Am I sure of that? Yes, I'm sure of that. Forgot Pyre's song, learn Tailwind. There goes one of our heart skills. Then, we have done everything in terms of preparation. We need to keep an eye on the HP amount that Golisopod has, because of course we don't want it to get rid of its poison. Down, down, down we go. And up we go now. Let's do a bit of a quick check. And let's bring you guys over to the battle ready screen. Kofu is still well within the right HP amount. Okay, we'll be fine. Pardon me. And then here we are. One more floor. And down we go. And we're getting a Dark Pulse TM, a Will-O-Wisp. I stand corrected. Not a move I expect to use much, for what it's worth. But not a bad move by any means. Alright, we're gonna be... Let's do a little bit of candying here. We need Elisa to go all the way up to 76. We need Wolfric to go all the way up to 76. We're crucially gonna keep Will at level 74. I don't remember why I did it, but I'm just gonna keep my notes. Like, I'm gonna follow my notes. Winona is already at 76, and Kofu here is gonna go to 73. That's probably one of the biggest investments we can do. Liquidation. That is a move we're gonna learn. We are gonna get rid of Razor Shell. The little bit of extra damage is worth far more than the increased defense drop chance. Kofu learned Liquidation. 69, 70, 71, 72, 73. No more. Then we're gonna use some potions. Let's use the other stack. We need him to be at 171 eventually, so we're gonna just use 3. And we're gonna jump down. We get a Ghost Gem, which is neat. And I'm gonna save right here, as it's time to do the gauntlet. I'm nervous. I'm really, really nervous. This first fight, Ingo needs to lead. Let's give everyone their items, actually, because I didn't do that yet. You're getting the Life Orb. You two can keep your Mega Stones. You need to stay itemless. You get a Citrus, of course. I have enough, so it's fine. And Wolfric specifically needs the Never Melt Ice. Never Melt Ice. I'm mildly afraid that I forgot my black glasses, because I think I do need those. I do not. I do not. Then it's whatever. But I also got rid of it. I also unequipped them, so good. I believe the first fight is straight down here. So we're gonna do the pre-damaging bit. 4, 5, 6. I need 171 HP on Kofu. So 2 more. 1, 2. Here we go. Psychic Kayla. Let me get my damage calculator so I'm not, like, missing too much. And let's get the team for myself as well. That's the one guy that I actually need to keep. You go, you go. You go. You, and who am I missing then? Wolfric. So first, life orb. Yep, okay. Then we take 2 ticks of life orb. See him come in, click that move. We go here. We mega and T-bolt twice for kill, okay. Yeah, that works. And from there it's freewheel time, okay. Let's go. This is no place for children, least of all you. I'm 28. Don't call me a kid. Psychic Kayla. With a Golduck, a Bronzong, a Galarian Corsola, and a Mandibuzz. Golduck here is slower than Ingo, and a combination of Fake Out. Yep. And then, consequently, Close Combat is guaranteed to 1-2 hit the Golduck. We needed to Fake Out. Without that, we would not have done enough. Alright, that is Golduck down. We are faster than everything on the team of Psychic Kayla, so we are gonna be seeing Bronzong come in. Bronzong is the only one that sees a slow kill. He sees that with Gyro Ball and Gyro Ball only. We're gonna go to Elisa and take that Gyro Ball. This could proc static. If it does, we don't care. If anything, that might be advantageous. Because right now, it's very likely that Bronzong clicks Gyro Ball, but it clicks that, or Body Press, or Payback, or Iron Defense. It can click every single move. Ampharos here is faster, and after Mega Evolution, Thunderbolt is a 2-shot. Guaranteed. And because Mega Evolving makes Ampharos a bit slower, Gyro Ball actually deals significantly less damage. Thunderbolts brings it down to below half, and there's Gyro Ball. That is actually technically the highest damaging move he has. Whatever. Thunderbolts, and now it's a kill. And at this HP amount, double checking, 137, it should bait in Mandibuzz first, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And against Mandibuzz, Thunder shows a kill. Thunderbolt is barely not enough. So we are gonna go to... let's see. I was gonna say to Mandibuzz, but I want to make sure that that is actually correct. Good night and good luck on the stream, Accurator. Thank you, Shaman. Have a good night. See you around. Thank you for joining for a bit. So, at this HP amount, Mega Ampharos baits one of 2 moves, Foul Play or Infestation. The main thing we need to make sure is that Wulfric does not bait Knockoff. And that's not the case, so we're going to go to Wulfric. Foul Play, it was going to be Foul Play or Infestation. An Avalanche here is a guaranteed 1-shot with the Never Melt Ice at level 76. Yes. And Mandibuzz here is going to click Foul Play again or Infestation. So we are good. The HP on Avalok is not too relevant. He was not going to do much from here anyway. Finally, we're going to see... Okay, a Rocky Helmet chip, sure. Now it's going to be Corsola. And Corsola has 4 moves: Nightshade, Strength Sap, Toxic, and Will-O-Wisp. And the only move that it clicks at this HP amount naturally is Nightshade, because Nightshade deals 74 HP worth of damage. We have the rest of the team to get through it. That's the long and short of it. I didn't really prepare for this bit, mostly because I didn't see the need. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Ingo. Ingo can take 2 Nightshades at least, and he can get rid of the Eviolite that Corsola Galar has with knockoff. And I might get Will-O-Wisp here if that does happen. I get hurt by Life Orb. Ooh, okay. I was gonna say then I can kill now, but with the Life Orb chip, it's barely not good enough. I will use Will here, I think. He's now Evioliteless. He clicks Nightshade again, because he saw a kill. Takes some Burn Chip. We are slower. I believe at this point it's always gonna be Strength Sap, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna slack off just in case. Thank God I did. Because I need to not be dead to 2 Nightshades there. And at this point, I think I still am. I did not see the exact burn damage, but based on the HP amount, that's gonna be about 15, I believe. 14. I think it's barely still 14. So he deals 88 damage per turn, so 160, 176. I am alive, so I can click Future Sight here with impunity. If I'm not, like, I should be right. I should be alive after this, right? Perfect, then Slack Off is safe. Just gonna click Nightshade again. I guess Strength Sap doesn't out heal my Future Sight, huh? I believe Future Sight should be a kill here every single time, so we're just gonna stall it, just gonna Slack Off again. Just take the damage. We're not too worried here. And this should be Future Sight hitting, and we're done. Let's see. Alright. First fight complete. 2 more to go. Psychic Kayla, thank you. Yep, you did indeed lose that cleanly. Then let's get some heals on everyone. Let's use the potions. That's what we got them for. Will needs to go back to full. Yeah, he is going to go back to full. Or full enough, I guess, for now. Ingo needs to go back to full. And full. Elisa can go back to full. Or full enough. And Wolfric can get back to full or full enough. That's fine. 19 is fine. Okay. Then let's swap out the items. We need... where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Higher up. Black belts for Ingo. And that's it. We're gonna get rid of Wolfric's item. We're gonna get rid of Kofu's item. Nah, we'll keep it. It's not like we don't have enough citrus berries, right? And then we need to do some pre-damaging. Look, I can walk around doing it, but I'm gonna skip a few steps and just pre-damage Kofu to... Let's start him at 145. I don't know how much I need to walk. So... Alright, it's over there. I need Kofu to be at 138. So he's now at 143. So now we're going to pre-damage him to 138. And in goes the lead. We're going to be using Kofu in this fight. And that's it. And we're going to use... Well, oh no, we're also going to use Winona in this fight. This fight, by the way, being... Let me grab the team for you guys. This one is beaten. This one's the focus. Let's clear out the beaten. And we're going to wait a little bit. Hey, there's a Ghastly here. Actually, before anything else, I'm gonna get a quick glass of water. So I'll be back in like a minute. The team is there at the bottom now. Feel free to take a look at it in the meantime. We're gonna go through that one very quickly. And we're back. So, there's the fight at the bottom. It's Sock, a throw, and Lucario. Like the fight before it, this one wasn't the hardest to plan with. It was mostly finding a way to do it with the team you brought. In my case, Ingo, Kofu, and Winona are gonna make this fight look easy. Let's go. This is a very... He's terrified. Like, I don't really know how to... Like, the dichotomy between the music and the text make it hard for me to actually find a voice there. Alright, Sock is the lead. Sock here has Sturdy, so we cannot take it out in one hit. For that reason, we're clicking Fake Out. And after that Fake Out, CC is a guaranteed kill. Easy part. With this in mind, and with Sneasler as our lead, this should be the throw coming in. Throw here clicks one of two moves. Revenge or Payback. We cannot really take the Revenge or the Payback at -2. At -2, Payback has a chance to kill, not to mention Ingo is going to be needed for the Lucario. So we're going to go to Kofu, who can take it just fine. And at 138 HP, should always be sweet. Oh, I actually got rid of its poison, huh? Oh, I misplayed this. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go to Winona. The move I needed Golisopod to take was a different one. This is Bulk Up. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Because now Facade here is a chance to kill only. Actually, no, it's never gonna kill, but... okay. We're sticking through this. We're gonna make it through. We'll be fine. It's not gonna be a problem. The damage throw could... Okay. Thank you, Winona. Hurt by the burn. And finally, Luca comes in. And Lucario here is always clicking Flash Cannon. And that is a small chance to kill. We're gonna go to Kofu, and I wanna double check something real quick. So the HP amount I'm at is ever so slightly too high, I believe. Just in time for the gauntlet. Yeah, well, I'm in the middle of it, but you are in time for the important fight. I want to make sure. So Golisopod at level 73 takes 41 HP from Flash Cannon, and we need to be hit below at minimum. I should add, and we need to be hit below. Make sure that I say correctly, 98, so to 97. Then 41 is enough, right? Am I stupid? At 139, 41 puts him at 98. Nope. I'm in the yeah. It's barely too little. It's barely too little. So we're gonna do a little bit of freewheeling here. We're gonna go to Elisa on the Flash Cannon. And this way, we should bait the Focus Blast. Yeah. Focus Blast is easily the highest damage move and is arranged to kill. Pardon me. So Kofu can come in on that and it should be able to take one even on a crit. Yeah, even on a crit, that's enough. How bad is Focus Blast? Missing? Not at all, because then I get a poison tick and I can redo it with Flash Cannon. Then, like, if that were to happen, I would see a Stone Edge. I can go back to Winona, and then Kofu can come back in, and we're fine. Like, there was no risk there. Alternatively, it would just be Stone Edge, which means I can probably use Sneasler at that point. Okay, we're back to full, and at level 76, he has Steadfast, so we don't want to use Fake Out. We're going to just CC, and CC is a guaranteed kill. Extreme Speed here hurts, not enough. 199 at most. Excuse me, 198 at most. And therefore we're fine. Okay. Now comes the hard part. These two were the easy part. And even a fumble like the one I did is fine. Alright. I had a checklist for myself. I'm gonna grab the item here. Rare candy. Remember to Lepa. Yup. I had a checklist for myself, and that involved Lepa berries. Mostly. Let's see. I need a Lepa berry to be... Not only do I need to give Will a Lepa, I also need to use a Lepa on Will's Slack Off. I also will be using one on Ingo's Close Combat. Ingo is going to do very little in this fight, so I don't need to Lepa the Close Combat here. But I will anyway, because who the fuck... Like, it's not like I'm going to run out of Lepa berries. Wait. This. Yeah, sure. Whatever. We need to give an Aspir Berry to Ingo. We need to heal the poison from Kofu. We need to level Kofu up to 74. And then we need to equip the rest of the items. Why are those two in sync? That's annoying. We need to give a Life Orb to specifically Wolfric. Why do I have him on level 74? I don't remember. Was it a breakpoint for something? Or was it just to keep him low? I believe it was just to keep him on their levels. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. I will actually do one thing just to see. Yeah, remember to heal up your stuff. Yeah, no, that's... Sorry, that's it in terms of items. I wanted to check for item, like if there was an item thing I needed to do. No. Winona goes to full. Will goes to full. Elisa goes to full. I will do less with Oran berries. Kofu goes to full. Ingo goes to full. Everyone needs to just be at max HP here. And then I'll use Oran berries for the remainder. Because I have 200 of those, that's not scary to do. Ingo goes to 222. Elisa goes to 224. Okay. We need to lead with Winona. And that should be everything. This is the one I'm scared of. So we're gonna go through this one together real quick. See if I missed anything. This one. So, the general idea here is that Altaria does the first two. We Mega turn 1, and we click... not Tickle, we click... Come on, annoying till... There we go. We Mega turn 1, and with the burn, we click Facade, bring down the Crawdon to its sash. Then we start roosting till we're full, and then we Tailwind. We roost again, then we take one Aqua Jet, and we take the kill afterwards. Kingdra comes in, we can chain it, we should have one more turn of Tailwind then. 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns, 4 turns. Oh, I actually might as well show off the plan over here. As you can see, I'm methodical. Fire Gauntlet. Psychic Kayla, we done. Xander, we're done. Okay, also, real quick, might as well have that double check with you guys here as well. Burnt Mega Altaria. Altaria Knight. Burnt 76. Galiss 74. Full HP, that's it. Aspir Berry on Sneasler. 76, no status. Wolfric, Life Orb, no status. Elisa, Mega Ampharos, so Ampharosite, 76, no status. Lepa Berry, burns 74. Okay, that is correct. I want to make sure with this one. This one was really hard, so I want to make sure that I'm right here. We elite with Altaria. We Mega, we've said, are you doing double Mega? Yup. We're going to use a different Mega in each fight. We need it. We don't quite need it, but it makes it guaranteed to do it this way. Oh, God, I almost forgot. I need to use... Where is it? Shockwave. God, that was... that was a disaster waiting to happen. We're gonna get rid of Thunder. We don't need Thunder for this fight, and Thunder is reteachable. We need Shockwave for this fight to be safe. So, we're gonna do... Trying to load up your team to my calc. Oh, go ahead. By all means, go ahead. It's why I have it... Come on, don't do that, chat. There we go. It's why I have this, right? It's why I have the Nightbot set up so you can look at my current team. It's what I prefer to do. It's probably a tiny bit outdated. Actually, let me fix that real quick. But the only, like, relevant outdated things are that I, is some leveling, like, and 2 move changes. So it's not, like, a lot. And it's only everything that happened today. Oops. That's a little too quick. Here we go. Paste it here and then copy it in. Then it should work. There we go. Now the team is up to date. It's minimal changes, but yeah. Was it Thunder Shockwave? Yeah, Thunder Shockwave, Perish Song Tailwind, and Razor Shell Liquidation. That's like the 3 main changes. The Shockwave is going to be there for the second fight. In fact, Ampharos is there for the second fight. So we're going to go lead with Altaria. We're going to use Mega Facade, Roost still full, Tailwind, Roost, Okay, Tailwind is 4 turns. So Tailwind turn 1, Roost turn 2, Aqua Jet, and take the kill 3, Chain Kingdra for 4, Tailwind ends, Gumshoes comes in, we're taking the move with Golisopod, and we're going to go to Avalugg. Avalugg's the only mon here that can easily take a Frustration, even on a crit, and take the kill in return with a Life Orb boosted Avalanche that is guaranteed to one-shot the Gumshoes. That's Fight 1. Fight 1 is not the hardest. Fight 2 has some more variation in what can happen. The main thing, though, is we use, once again, Altaria's lead. Hold on. What's the issue? Altaria kills Krona at near full HP, right? It's burned? Yes. But I Mega turn 1. And that already, like, halves the damage from knockoff. And it's burned. Yes, it's also burnt. Like, it doesn't show it, but this is like the damage. It should be Kingdra out second. Correct. I chain kill Kingdra. No. It should be Kingdra out second, and I chain kill the Kingdra. Then, it's why it's such a passing remark. Because it's just a chain kill, it's not really interesting to talk about much. I outspeed the Kingdra in Tailwind. Exactly. I outspeed the Kingdra in Tailwind, and therefore I chain kill it, and I go to Gumshoes. The turn Tailwind ends. Then I go to Golisopod to take the Frustration coming in. Golisopod can take that, always gets Emergency Exit activated, even on a crit that is never going to kill me. And that's why he needed to go to level 74, because at 73 there was a tiny chance that it killed. And then from the Emergency Exit we go to Avalugg. Avalugg with Avalanche and Life Orb is a guaranteed one-shot on Gumshoes and is like my only mon that can easily take every single move Gumshoes can do. That's Fight 1. Fight 2, we see Dragonite as the lead. And Dragonite is going to click Draco Meteor only. At the HP Altaria will be at, I didn't calc the minimum, but the minimum is above 114. It's always Draco Meteor. Initially, I was looking like, oh yeah, I'll just Mega and use Facade. Which, you know, logical conclusion, right? You become immune, you deal a fuck ton of damage, and it's really good. From there, it was a boatload of variation, and eventually I came to the conclusion, no, I should not be doing that. Instead, I'm going to use Sneasler with Natural Gift and an Aspire Berry. And turn 1, I switch to Sneasler on the guaranteed Draco Meteor. I can take one Draco Meteor, even on a crit that never kills me. Then I Fake Out. It's multi-skill, not inner focus, so Fake Out means Dragonite is flinched. More importantly, means that the multi-skill is broken. Then Natural Gift with an Aspire Berry is guaranteed to kill the Dragonite. This baits in Floatzel. Floatzel is going to click one of its water moves, but if it's a high roll crit, actually no, if it's just a crit or a high roll, it's a random move. That is fine. If I am guaranteed to see a water move, we're going to go through Altaria. In any case, we're going to go to Slowbro. Slowbro is going to slack off until it's full. Future Sight if it's full pre-burn. Then slack off again till full. And we're going to see what happens from there. That's 2 lines. Generally speaking, it should always be Avalugg that comes in. If it's not, we might be in a tiny bit of trouble. We will see. I'm working on like a different page than the one I'm showing you guys. This is my Fight 2 plan. And as you can see, I'm a bit of a programmer because this looks like semi-code or whatever the pseudocode, right? Altaria still leads. I pivot Sneasler on Draco. I Fake Out a Natural Gift that kills the Dragonite. Floatzel comes in. if and only if I know it's guaranteed a water move and not Ice Beam or Low Kick, I go to Altaria. In any case, I'm going to go to Slowbro, and I slack off until I'm full, barring the Burn Tick. Most of the time, that should be fine. And then I Future Sight. Future Sight deals a lot. Eventually, with the Life Orb chip from Floatzel, that's going to do enough. Then we slack off again and again and again until we are above... until we're high enough, above 190 again, preferably. If we are above 190, I want to make sure that that number is correct. If we are above 190, Dragonite's gonna, Avalug's gonna come in, and we 1v1 it with ease. We can keep clicking Slack Off on what is probably gonna be Stone Edge. Not relevant. Okay, I want to make sure that I didn't miss that package I mentioned earlier. Oh. 1 second. Okay, let's finish that train of thought. That was my wife coming home, so yeah. Okay. Floatzel 1v1, yada yada. For Slowbro, we have Avalug, and as long as we are above 168 HP, we are good. We use Slack Off until we're full, and we use Future Sight once we're full. Burn notwithstanding. And then at some point we can click Psychic to take Avalug out. And regardless, for Gyarados, we have Ampharos who can come in on Crunch. And even if that causes a defense drop and a crit, defense drop, if I Mega, that means, like, he's always going to Aqua Tail, and with a Mega, I can never be killed by Aqua Tail. Shockwave is a guaranteed kill. It is without, but it's mostly to take the Aqua Tail better. If that happens first, and I don't have Golisopod available, I have Avalug as a potential sack. I hope it is not necessary. We will see. One thing I will do is, as a tiny bit of insurance, we will be giving this a Citrus Berry. Because maybe Kofu can come in and help later. Having talked myself through this plan, I don't see many issues. I know the damage that Avalug can do. I know the damage that should be Gyarados in more often than not, unless you're really low, I think. Why is Gyarados coming in below 180? Because with where's my there? Here. The way that works is based on remaining percentage, right? The switching AI for like out damage. So if he deals 50% of my HP, then he's then he that's what it based itself on. At level 74, I deal 52.2% maximum with Future Sight. So as long as Crunch does not deal 52.2% of my remaining HP, Crunch is not out-damaging me, and that just means that both Avalug and Gyarados are just an outspeed. So they have equal chance to come in, and Gyarados is therefore the one that comes in. That's what I believe to be the case, right? It's why I need to stay very healthy with Slack Off. At least that's what I believe to be the case. That's how I like, that's what I recall from the Switch hit AI. At Slowbro 70. No, he's 74. At 74, like at 70, yes. At 70, it's always Gyarados. At 74, no, I want Avalugg in. It's not the biggest deal if Gyaro comes in first, but I prefer Avalugg in first. Like, I can probably finagle, like, I can guarantee a win. I know I can guarantee a win. I think if Avalugg comes in first, I guarantee a deathless win. That's like the gist of it. I want to see a deathless win, and for that reason, I need Avalugg to come in first. Because the Slowbro 1v1s it with absolute ease, because Stone Edge, like, unless I get, like, mega crit, I am not, like, even if I am mega crit with Stone Edge, I heal enough to where Stone Edge only deals a tiny bit with the burn chip, and that combination is not enough to be worried about the actual damage that is dealt. And we need Slowbro to be pre-burned because we need to not be frozen by Ice Beam. I am pretty sure that this works. So we're gonna send it. I am like 99.999% sure that this works. Wynona's our lead. We're gonna double check the items everywhere. I don't need the encounter, I can just be battle ready. Altarianite, Citrus, Aspir, Life Orb, Ampharos, Leppa. I think you have to be like 207 HP. Oh, yep, no. The HP amount I had written down was... No, you're right, it's 207. The HP amount I had written down was for when I used him at level 76. Which, honestly, I probably should still just do for safety purposes. I will... Actually, no. I will just do that for safety purposes. I don't think the 2 levels on Will are going to be that big of a deal. I want to use him as a wall 99% of the time, so having him leveled up a little bit is fine. That makes this whole line just a little bit safer. I don't need to look towards the edge of this, like, risk. At level 76, that HP should be 190. Because I deal just a bit more damage. Still not 180 ones. No, it's 190, not 180. I said 190. Yeah, no. And that is, like, I have 54 HP of wiggle room. Pardon me. And I'm, like, slacking off most of the turns. It should generally work out. Because the damage... Actually, Hydro Pump damage does mean Gyarados probably comes in first. No, actually, no. Because I use Future Sight, I'm slacking off a couple turns before I, like, actually take it out. So I should be above that HP amount most of the time, I think. If that's not the case, though, that should still be an issue. Because of the truncation bug, anything 186 and above is fine, I think. Okay. Yeah, okay, that might be true. I don't know the exact HP amount there, of course. Like, I'm just assuming 190 based on the percentages and, like, what is done on my calculator. Like, yes, I'm using it a little bit of gospel here and there, but also because I tend to understand how it works, at least. So I can argue the way it works, and I like I wiggled with that HP bar very, very specifically to see when does it happen. And 190 is the trigger, at least on the calculator. It might be a little higher or a little lower, but it should not matter too much in practice anyway. Because I have a backup strat. I can still just like switch in Elisa on every single thing that happens from Gyarados and take the kill and work my way through it from there. Okay, let's send it. I don't know how this works. That's fair. Don't take this the wrong way, just seeing if I catch a potential mistake. No. I appreciate it. Definitely. No, like, don't. I definitely appreciate what you do. Like, I am happy that someone is double checking my work here. It's, I'm not, like, I am pretty certain, I'm like 99.99% certain, and the only risk is like that Gyarados versus Avalok thing. And in all honesty, as long as I'm decently high, I believe the HP threshold I had written down was like 168. Yeah, I had 168 written down. I don't know the exact value there, but I will just do that live. So long as Slowbro is healthy enough, or I have Kofu available, or Elisa can just kind of, or just the Avalok comes in first, I should be deathless, and at worst, I sack Wolfric. So even in a situation where I do get dire circumstances, it's one sack for me. Okay, let's do it. Let's first beaten this. Let's put the fight in focus. We're gonna wait the minute that it takes for the sheet to update. Okay. Alright, Mount Pyre Grunt number 1. Grunt number 1 here has Crawdon, Kingdra, and Gumshoes. This is the easy part of the fight. We have a very clean line for this bit. And it only involves these 3 Pokemon. And hopefully we're good. I don't know how this triggers. Gotcha. How'd you get there? We are forced to intervene. Alright, Grunt 1. Leads with a Crawdon. This Crawdon has adaptability and a Focus Sash. It uses the moves Knock Off, Grab Hammer, Aqua Jet, and Close Combat. Winona is resistant to 3 of those moves as of right now, so Crawdon here is always going to click Knock Off. As we have a Mega Stone, the knockoff damage is pretty much reduced. Like, it's only 66% of what it can be. Not to mention, we're going to Mega and therefore resist the knockoff, and now we're going to Facade and deal hefty damage to the Crawdon that would easily kill it if it wasn't for the fact that it had a Focus Sash. We're faster. Facade here deals very significant damage. Very good. And we're going to see the damage coming back from the knockoff. That's going to be pitiful. Yeah, pitiful. Now, he's always going to Aqua Jet me. So we're going to Roost. Take that Aqua Jet and get back to full. Alright, Roost. And we're back at 215. Good. We're going to click Tailwind. That Tailwind is going to come in later. He does Aqua Jet again, and he's going to do that one more time after we click Tailwind here, because Aqua Jet is still just a priority move, you know? The Tailwind is not for Crawdons. We're going to Roost again on the Aqua Jet. Good, good, good. And we're back to full. none of these Aqua Jets were dangerous for us. So this happening is fine. And now we're taking the kill. I'm gonna click Moonblast. The move here doesn't matter anyway. It's for fun. And we are at 171, and we're taking another bit of burn chip. The crucial HP value for me to stay above is 114. Even if the last Aqua Jet were to crit, we should never get below that value, I believe. In any case, we're now at a point where that's not going to happen anyway. Kingdra was going to come in. Both Gumshoes and Kingdra are dead to Facade. We still want to see Kingdra first, because in Tailwind we are faster and we kill the Kingdra with Facade, whereas the Gumshoes has a Quick Claw and could still outspeed us, thus we need something else for it. Facade here is a kill. Alright. Tailwind ends. Okay, that is exactly what I thought would happen in terms of when that was to happen. Gumshoes. Gumshoes here has the highest damaging move of Frustration. Frustration has a chance to kill Winona. I'm not sure of the chance, it doesn't matter, we need to get the hell out of dodge anyway. Kofu can take that Frustration and always gets hit below 50%. Crucially though, he never gets hit below, never gets killed by this Frustration. Even on a crit, we are specifically leveled such that the Frustration will never kill Kofu. If this isn't a crit, we still have an emergency exit available for the second fight. So let's see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, we should have a clean line even even without Kofu for the second fight. Hell yes. That means we have Kofu available for second fight, and that should basically guarantee that we're deathless. Wolfric comes in. Gumshoes here, due to the Quick Claw, could do massive damage to my entire team. And none of my team could take the move that Gumshoes was going to do and deal enough damage to cleanly KO it back. Except for Wolfric. With a Life Orb, at level 76, Avalanche here is barely a guaranteed kill. Furthermore, Wolfric, titanic defense and HP that it has, especially defense, can take one Frustration guaranteed. Even a crit, even with Life Orb chip. At worst, its Frustration deals like 75 to 80%, I believe. And that's a non-crit. Oh no, it only did like 50% even. And we did a crit back, easily. That even gives us Wolfric available for the next fight, maybe. We'll probably not need it, but just in case, you know? Might give us some pivoting line somewhere. You know what? This job sucks. I'm done. Well, damn, that guy was pathetic. Now it's my turn. Not quite yet. First, we're gonna show off that team as well. I'll do it like this for now, as we wait for the other ball to drop. So we can start. Alright. Fight number 2, you can already see it's a Dragonite and Avalok, a Floatzel, and a Gyarados. It's not there yet. A little more patience. Dragonite is gonna be the lead. Grunt number 2, it's there. Okay, cool. This is where I do need to keep an eye on my calculator. Dragonite here has 3 moves that it can deal damage with. Dual Wing Beat, Draco Meteor, Earthquake. Altaria is always dead to Draco Meteor, and even if it wasn't, it was always the highest damaging move. Altaria is high enough to where Dual Wing Beat never sees a kill. That means Ingo, thanks to its careful nature, is guaranteed to come in safely enough. He can take a Draco Meteor, even on a crit, and it will never kill it. Thanks to the careful nature of Ingo, this is perfect. It used the White Herb so the Draco Meteor still sees a kill. But from this point forward, Dragonite is not going to use any other move. First, this Dragonite has multi-skill, so the first damage, if it gets hit at full HP, the damage deals half. The attack that deals damage to it is halved. You get what I mean. To break it, we're going to use Fake Out. That means Dragonite no longer has the multi-skill and didn't attack there. Now here's the cool thing. Ingo here has Natural Gift. Natural Gift deals damage based on the berry you're holding. And it has a varying base power between like 70 and 100. And a varying type between every single type in the game. Including Ice. Ingo here is holding an Aspear Berry. And with that Aspear Berry, Natural Gift is a clean one-shot after we break the multi-skill. And we're faster. And use the Aspear Berry that Sneasel is holding to KO the Dragonite. Perfect. At 98 HP, the guaranteed mon that comes in is Floatzel. Furthermore, Floatzel here is always going to use one of its 2 water moves. Pardon me. We are going to go to Winona to take that water move. Winona is very bulky, and neither of the 2 moves is one it's scared of too much. Hydro Pump hits. It's fine. And he takes some Life Orb Chip. That's also good. And Winona, oh yeah, it has Natural Cure, of course, so now it's no longer burnt. So, all of a sudden, I don't get a burn tick, and Ice Beam is the only move that actually kills. Will can take that Ice Beam perfectly fine. And now comes the part where Will is going to be a goat for this fight. It's going to carry the rest of this fight on its shoulders. It's dope, and it's Dopey Shell. We're going to slack off after we take a Hydro Pump. Floatzel here always use Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is the highest damage move that it has. Okay. We're back to full. And once we were at full, we are going to click Future Sight. We're going to eventually kill Floatzel, but we need to do it at a point in time where we're healthy enough with Will. We're going to slack off, take the Hydro Pump again, and there we go. He takes another Life Orb tick. We heal, and we are now high enough, and therefore Hydro Pump, even on a crit, doesn't outdamage me, damage my heal, and we're at full, and that means we have this in the back 2 ways. This turn, Future Sight hits, we take a little bit more burn, and Floatzel is KO'd. Awesome. Domenico, thank you for joining. You caught me in the middle of this back-to-back fight, and we just guaranteed that we are through it safely. Avalok here clicks. Thank you for the follow as well, Domenico. I appreciate it. Okay, Avalok here is going to click Stone Edge. Stone Edge is the highest damage move that it has, and we need to be at full to be safe. We're also outsped, so we're going to click Slack Off here on Stone Edge. We're just going to stall it out of Stone Edges a bit. That's going to probably be the safest way to do this. I had written down that I was going to click Future Sight if I were at full pre-burn tick. I think the answer to that is I shouldn't, but I'm trying to see if that's the case. I take burn chip is 15 and Stone Edge crit is 108, so 216 and 15 is 231. So I cannot afford to, I have to stall. So we're just gonna stall Avalok out of its Stone Edge PP. Sylvia Lepa. Yeah, no, I'm fine. The one thing is it can always mirror code. And because it can mirror code, this is actually kind of annoying. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time. Damn it. Stop. I cannot stall the mirror code. So, okay, I'm gonna future sight. Okay, cool. This should not attack me whatsoever. Like, mirror code does nothing here for me. To me. Now we can wait. Use Stone Edge and missed. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna wait until Future Sight hits. Future Sight here is gonna deal about 80 to 90%, which is more than enough. And now we need to be above 168 HP for me to click Psychic. He clicked Stone Edge, that was guaranteed. And we're good. Avalok is down, and all that remains is the Gyarados. Gyarados here is the most annoying part of this fight because it has a bright powder, meaning that you need to be using a move that is guaranteed to hit to guarantee Gyarados goes down. Thankfully, we have one in Elisa. Sadly, Gyarados' move here is kind of random. It can be Crunch or it can be Dragon Dance. Thankfully again, Elisa can take both a Crunch and handle a Dragon Dance. We have not used our Mega Evolution in this fight, so last fight you saw Altaria get Mega Evolved. This time it's going to be Elisa. Even with the defense drop, we don't give a hoot, because this always baits Aqua Tail because it sees that we can one-shot it. So we can Mega Evolve and resist the Aqua Tail and get a little bulkier as well, and take it out. And the gauntlet has been completed. And it wasn't safe, but it was safe enough. Okay, no, that's not true. It was safe, it just wasn't guaranteed, I guess. Aqua Tail there, as you can see, not enough damage. Even on a crit, that would never have killed. And Shockwave here, even base Ampharos was guaranteed to kill Gyarados with Shockwave there. Gauntlet done. Okay, this was a scarier bit. I say that's not even true either. I had one job and I couldn't do it. The boss will be pissed. What am I to do? Run away, apparently. Welcome to the outside of Mount Pyre. I'm gonna be safe and just get the items we can get here. Dark Pulse. Ah, there it is. Don't want to trigger the next fight yet, you know? This should be safe to walk towards. Found a max revive. That's dark. Oh my god. The next fight is the next map. Okay. I've not played this game enough to know that. So thank you for confirming that for me. Then I can just safely walk around here. I believe there was another item here, but I don't remember where. Ah, okay. There we'll go to the next map. Do I have a flyer with me? Yeah, I do. Winona. Whew! Gauntlet complete! Let's see, what time is it? Okay, I do need to run some errands, but I think I can do the remaining grunts. That should be fine. Two max revives and dark pulse on exterior. Thank you. Thank you for checking for me. I appreciate it. Lepa, never used. Life Orb, returned. And we are done. What you streaming on? Someone asks.
Did you pull Pyre encounter already? I did not. In fact, I didn't even pull 122 or 123 yet. I am, like, content. Like, this box is strong. And, like, every single fight so far I've seen, or I've planned, I didn't really need anything specific. I saw a way through every single fight, barring, like, one specific thing, maybe? So, I figured, why pull them when I can wait to see what I actually want? You know? Or maybe, like, X out some specific encounters or something like that later. I've just not been thinking about it much. Not that it wasn't necessary in my eyes. So no, I don't have that one, and I can even show the encounter routing. Usually people pray for the Dreepy. Yup. No, that's my plan. Let's go there. Let's go. Also, yeah, I don't have my Marvel Game Corner. I didn't pull Game Corner yet. I didn't pull Route 134 yet, which... And then Repelment Exterior for Dreepy or Dino. Yeah, no, that last one is probably what I intend to do. I think Exterior... I was, like, somewhat contemplating between Exterior and Summit. Mainly because of... At Summit, like, the misses at Pyre Exterior are far worse than the misses on Summit. Even though the odds are far better on Exterior, I figured, okay, well, here I can still get a Weavile, I can still get a Spiritomb, I can still get an Absol. Like, all of those are perfectly acceptable. Frostlass even is not that bad. And Gengar and Chandelure are just good, right? But you have a Throat Chop Mon. No, I do not. I do not have a Throat Chop Mon yet. I have a bunch of knockoff Mons, and that's it. Like, that's the only dark damage I have right now. Yeah, I think I have a Sucker somewhere, but I don't remember. Oh, wait, never mind. They don't have Perish Song. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, Throat Chop is a good way to stop wild Perish Song Mons. Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Are there that many? I don't think there are many. Like, Absol, I can maybe see happen, but... Perish Song. It's just Altaria and Prim pre-form, to my knowledge. Let's look. It's Absol. Absol can have it, but at 31. So by the time, if I were to get one here at 58, it would no longer have it. It's the Popplio line that can have it, and it's the Altaria line that can have it. I did not know it was that rare. Huh. Maybe I should have gotten rid of Moonblast. Oh well. It's not like it's that big a deal to miss it. Yeah. Frostlass had no, yeah. I don't think it even gets it in like, main game. Anyway. And so it's not, I don't need to be afraid of Perish Song anymore. Like, I have Altaria, I have Primarina, Absol's too high level to be relevant. But yeah, Summon argument definitely solid. Yeah. There's still misses at Summit, right? With Sableye and Spiritomb. From Memento on Zoroark and some Boomers. Okay, but Zoroark doesn't matter. It's a dupe for me. Zoroark is... I've already had a Zoroark, so I don't really mind. Like, that Mementoing on me is not relevant. The Boomers... I think that's only Gengar, right? Explosion. No, Explosion. Trying to see. No, Gengar doesn't have it. Then I don't think at Summit there's any Boomers, actually. No, there's not. And at Exterior there might be. Yeah, Drifloon and Drifblim. No, Drifloon gets it at 60, so there's no Boomers here. Like, none was... actually, Pumpkaboo maybe. Pumpkaboo... Nope. Gourgeist gets it at level 1. That doesn't count. So, no, there's no Boomers here, so I don't need to be worried about that. I'm trying to think if there's, like, any explicit value here, right, in weighting. There probably isn't, right? It's more a matter of, do I go for Exterior or do I go for Summit? And actually, the follow-up question there is, do I maybe go for Route 122 first? Because if I get a Dreepy there, somehow, like, without Repel Manip, that's like a 10% chance, I believe? Generally isn't the next time these mons pops up, it's a while later. No, yeah, no, you're probably right in that there's no reason to wait. It was more so usually 122 because it dupes out Pyre. Yeah, no, I believe that. And looking at what I would be duping, it's either if I get Crobat or Noivern, they're unfortunate, but honestly they're pretty good addition to my boxes. Noivern in particular would probably be pretty good. Crobat, honestly as well. Both of those would be pretty decent addition to my box. Honchkrow is aggressively mediocre. And not really relevant for me, I think. Maybe, but probably not. Ghastly is great. Dreepy is in-fucking-sane. So yeah, it's definitely a matter of... It's definitely a matter of... What do I want to say? I don't know. Remember what I want to say. Honestly, you know what? Rather than doing the remainder of the fights, which it's gonna take far more time, what we're instead gonna do is we're gonna get the encounters. That's more fun. It's and not really something I'm worried about going wrong too much, I guess. Who do we want to bring? I think it is Blue. It's Will for sure. No, it's not Will. It's Elisa for sure. Winona is probably pointless. Is Alana any use? Any good? Yeah, just dragons, probably. Trying to see what else I would be bringing. I think Clay might be worthwhile. Kofu is worthless. I will not bring Ramos, that's worthless. could just bring Wake, I guess. And I probably want another Dark Resist, right? So, Ingo. Ingo can do, like, Tiny Chip, so that's good. I will be leading with Elisa, because Elisa can paralyze. And Elisa should not be afraid of any move that can be thrown at her. Let's go. Let's get the 2 encounters. So Route 122 first. And we need to surf. Here we go, biking. And down we go. And what am I doing? I want Route 122, not Mount Pyre. Okay, so we'll get ready. Gonna drop the repellent. And let's see what we're getting. And it's Dreepy! No way, Dreepy! Oh shoot! Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Because it is level 8. Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Please, Dreepy is so good. 1. Okay. That's fine. That's not a big deal. What does this Dreepy have? The penchant to trigger static, apparently. Dreepy at level 8. I don't have set damages, you know. It has Astonished Bite, Dragon Tail, Infestation. Oh, Dragon Tail could be annoying. So let's go to Lana so that the Dragon Tail doesn't throw me out. I'm trying to see if there's any sort of set damage I have. I do not have any such thing. So I just need to get lucky with Ultra Balls. Okay, get in the ball. Dreepy, please, don't make this any harder than it needs to be. Come on. I think this... You're right. No, whoa. You are so right. This absolutely needs to be a nest ball. I completely forgot I had those. Okay, get in. Just get in. Just get in. Make it easy. Woo! Oh, Dreepy is so good. That is so lucky. That is so lucky. Watch it be relaxed 0 HP IVs though. Okay, Dreepy. Gen 8 guy. I have used Alistair, I think, already, so I cannot use him. Raihan? Maybe? Yeah, Raihan. I know my Raihan. Raihan, welcome to the team. Oh, I got a Dreepy there. Oh, that is... Dreepy's Delay Monk, otherwise Draco Meteor is level 90. If you don't mind running, not having Draco and run, and Raw grabbing Dragon Darts at level 60. I'll think about it. Naughty Nature, that is alright. And... it's good enough, right? Dragapult in and of itself is good enough for. So I don't mind this too much. I think the attack in particular is great. Nature is awesome. The speed could be better, but Dreepy is not the mon where you need it the most, I guess. So yeah. Pardon me. Okay, now what do we do with Mount Pyre? Because all of a sudden I have no goddamn clue. Pretty solid pulse. Yeah, no, I think it's a good pulse. It's definitely a good pulse. Hydreigon still goes. I mean, yeah, but I'd go for only Dino Xylus, right? And Driftblim and Phantom and I guess it's Driftblim and Honchkrow only, huh? I don't really need Driftblim. And I don't really care for Honchkrow. But if I can get Hydreigon, I'm gonna be laughing my ass off and say this is gonna be such a free fucking game. This box is ridiculous. Like, genuinely. I've pulled the 50-50 for Prim. I have... I pulled the Muck. I have Golisopod. Will is incredible. Honestly, like... The fact that I have 12 deaths hurt. Especially with, like, Bruno, Bryson, Man, and Janine. But this box, man. This box is so disgusting. Also, Sneasler. Like, Sneasler is also just good. And Crocodile is great. And, I see Hawlucha. Okay, for what it's worth, it was a Limber Hawlucha. It was Limber. No. It's Limber, and the IVs were trash. So... I don't mind it too much, but it hurts because this was a complacency death. Like, these three, I lost due to complacency. And that was just not necessary. Same, by the way, with Milo. Which, those hurt. Those definitely hurt. So... Give me that Milo. It'll save my max. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, losing Milo early hurts. I did not need to sack it there. I lost Milo when trying to capture Delmise because I forgot about Anchor Shot. And the Quick Ball failed turn 1, and I couldn't manage to get it, and I thought, okay, what's more valuable, Delmise or Executor? And I thought, yeah, probably Delmise. So yeah, that one hurts. That one is one of the 4 mons that actually hurts in losing. But yeah, beyond that, we're doing all right. Okay, so looking at Mount Pyre, do I just want to rip it? Do I really want to just rip the Repel Manip and give it a whirl? I'm trying to see, like, what is my box, like, actively missing, right? Because a good Dark type is not really what I need. I think that's mostly it. What do I want versus what do I need? I don't mind rolling the 1 and 3 for Hydreigon. Hydreigon would be great. For sure. The other thing, no, but the bigger thing for me is, like, what am I lacking, right? How's my Pyre tag? I have a safe line that invests both my normal gem and my Custap Berry. And I don't have a line that doesn't use those yet. So, like, I have a double boom line with Muck and Camerups. Blaze here is my second boom. Her boom is guaranteed to KO both the Dragalge and the Rotom. The one reason I'm not considering, like, I don't want to send that yet is because of the fact that I only have one Custap Berry. And if I can, I'd like to save it, right? So I have like the simple plan of just boom, boom, Torterra gets the end game. Torterra does the end game, which is like kind of the meta answer, I believe. But if I can find a way to do it without consuming my Custap Berry, and especially without using my Custap Berry, and maybe even without my normal gem, I would like to see that. It's the safest answer. Exactly. I have a safe 2 sack line. That is just 100% safe, 100% easy, and I don't need to think about it much. The downside is the fact that I lose my Custap Berry, and I'd like to see if I can find a line that saves it, that allows me to keep that Custap Berry, especially that Custap Berry, and maybe even Blaze. I did Boomless Pyre on my run if you want to see it on my channel. The other one is Ampy plus Prim Lead that I've done on an offline run. I'll check those out. See if I can find some inspiration there. Yeah, maybe that's useful. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's something nice. So here's my train of thought. Boomless is inherently risky, though. Yeah, no, for sure. No, I'm well aware. You're okay with potential wipe. With this box, not really? Is that a fair answer? Okay, I don't want to do Boomless, but I want to see if I can do a 1 boom line. Because I feel like I can do this without double booming. That's a big one. I think after the Pulse, for me, 1 boom was worse than Boomless. Really? Huh. For what it's worth, I've not really looked that hard at that fight yet. I was like, oh hey, this works. Oh hey, that works. Oh hey, that works. I found the meta solution, probably. After the Pult, I'd have easily 2 boomed if I had the Mons, but I didn't. Fair. Like, I think in practice, I probably can just get away with a double boom line. Pyrotech was just like 5 days ago for me, so it's kind of fresh. Yeah, that's fair. Makes sense, because I heard you say you were at Maxi, so I believe that. Okay, you know what? All this talk about like the potential plans there, and I just kind of want to get the encounter for today, and I will send the rest of Pyre next time, which is probably gonna be 2 weeks from now, or maybe I find like an evening where I can do it. Next week, actually this Wednesday maybe. Depends a bit on what's expected of me and what time people leave here. Yeah, that works, probably. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, okay, so I have a lot of dragons, is like my main thing, right? Because I have Winona. By the way, I should put everyone back in their place. I'll put Raihan. Actually, Raihan is such a good mon. It's going to be like right here in the front. I'll put the ghosts next to each other. And I'll bring my Megas next to one another. and Wake can go back into the shitter box for a little more, little while longer. There we go. Okay. Of the encounter tables, I think the main mon I would actually like, despite the fact that Pulse looks, or Zweilous is generally considered really good here, I think I want a Psychic type. Is it weird that I want a Psychic type? Because it feels like I have a fair few dragons and a fair few good dragons and a fair few good dragon answers as well. Wait, oh wait, no, Hydreigon gets U-turn, right? Yes, it does. I feel like Psychic isn't too useful in this game. I guess? I don't know. I feel like I need less Psychics in my box. I need less water in my box. I feel like that's like a general problem. I feel like everyone has that problem at some point, but yeah, no, I'm in my eyes, I'm missing a fighting type. Like, I could use an extra fighting type, and I could honestly use an extra psychic type. Considering my only psychic damage right now is Slowbro, and my flying damage right now, or better put, my anti-poison and anti-fighting damage right now is kind of limited. Okay, anti-poison not so much. I have a fair few ground types, but my anti-fighting damage is kind of minimal, I feel. So I'm honestly looking at Glade as like the best mon for me to get. Is it weird that I think Glade would be good for me? The problem with Glade is that it's either in a encounter table where there's Glade data, the problem is it's either in a table where there's more ghosts and honestly, I think 4-3-4 is probably quite alright for me. I wouldn't mind a Gengar, like a fast ghost, another fast ghost type would be fine. I have enough ghost types, but I wouldn't mind another. A strong fire type in Chandelure honestly does not sound bad at all for me. I'm lacking a bit in fire damage. Yes, I have 4 fire types, but 3 of them are slow, bulky. And one of them is more so a flying type attacker than a fire attacker. Alakazam is probably a bit too frail, but I do have Golisopod. Bayonet would suck. And Frostlass would be alright, I think. Another fast mon, but probably a bit too weak. There's no Mega Kangaskhan, so Mount Pyre 4, 5, 6 is just bad for me as well. Obstagoon is alright, Pangoro is okay, Weavile is great. Kangaskhan is bad, Alakazam is good, is fine, so good. Because you can get Mega Alakazam, that would be really good. And Gengar is quite decent. Gardevoir is quite good. And Gallade is, like, would be my goal, right? I think I'd rather risk the miss on Frostlass than the hit on Weavile, I guess. If that makes sense. Yeah, I think my conclusion is either I run the high roll or I try to get delayed. And the 1 in 3 high roll is honestly quite good. Fuck it. Fuck it, we're gonna go for the high roll and we're just gonna get an even more disgusting box. I probably should bring a ghost type. Alistair... No, I'll bring... Cress. And Poppy. Actually, no, I don't need to be afraid of Boom, right? So I don't actually need these. Then just good walls. Winona doesn't sound bad. Ingo does. Koga sounds pretty decent. And I'll bring Ramos, I guess. Is there anything in particular I need to be afraid of on the exterior encounter table? I don't think so, right? No, no, doesn't look it. I'll be fine. Aside from Booms, I think nothing else. Haunch might hit bet pretty hard. True, it's why I am bringing Clay mostly, and Winona, once it Mega, should be fine, I think. I don't have a flying resist, I suppose. No, I do. I do have an Elisa, but... Honchkrow at level 58. It will have Brave Bird, Whirlwind, Sucker Punch, and Air Slash. I suppose the Whirlwind would suck. I'll be fine. I've been high rolling a lot, so I'll just keep doing that. Well, hi Curlia. Oh, actually, I need a Repel Manipper. So yeah, let's actually get that. Lima is 1 level too high. Then it's just Blaze or Llama that can do that. Blaze is slightly more bulky, but I need both of those. Blastoise 56. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no, you're right. You are so right. I never actually leveled Seabolts. I will not bring Koga then, I guess. Actually, no, the main thing I'm afraid of is the Honchkrow, right? So I'll bring Poppy for that, I guess. Let's bring him to 58. And that's it. Then here we go. I need to go to the summit. Or not summit, to exterior. And after that, I'm gonna call it. I think it's been long enough for today, and I have some errands I still need to run, so probably a good idea to call it there. No, I don't need it active. I just need to put Blastoise to the front. And let's see what we're getting. Yeah, that's gonna take a while, isn't it? Alright, show me a Dracloak. Or a Hydra... It's Honchkrow. Okay. Okay. Do I need to be afraid of anything this thing can do? Win some, lose some. It's fine. It's fine. With this box, I don't mind it. And honestly, it's probably still going to be quite alright. Insomnia is not a bad ability. You know? Honchkrow. Just a blank Honchkrow at 58. Adamant. That's Insomnia. I need him to be Adamant. And he has Brave Bird. Can Blastoise take that on a crit? That's basically what I'm looking for. No, he cannot. And it's not even close. Then I cannot keep him in. Then we're gonna go to Clay for an Intimidate. And here comes the Whirlwind. Okay. Oh! Interesting. I guess that's not nearly as evil as I thought it would be. Okay, so Brave Bird crit damage cannot kill me, so I am safe to chuck a ball at it now. Ultra Ball, let's go. Just get in. Or not. Air Slash. Sure. Okay, now I need to be afraid of Brave Bird crit, I think. 208. Yep. Then I'm gonna go to Elisa, I think. He resists Brave Bird. Can paralyze it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Could I Dragon Pulse it? Answer looks to be no. Then just keep chucking. And get in. Or not. Brave Bird crit deals at most 88, so I'm fine just keeping this up. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. Get in. I can do it one more. I should switch to timer balls now, right? Okay, now I need to switch. And I'll switch to Poppy. Yeah, we're good for a while. Get in. I said get in. Come on, don't be such an annoying... I'll go to Winona. Thank you. Honchkrow, get. Alright, let's go take a look at the Honchkrow. It's not bad. It's not like... It is a low roll, I think. No. Drifblim was the low roll. This is okay depending on IVs. Let's see. It's a strong sucker punch. True. So true. Honchkrow. Naughty nature as well. And this is an alright guy. Could be useful on Max your Tabitha. Yeah, I believe that. It's, no, this is good. This is good. The special defense is, yeah, no, this is good. This is a good sucker punch. This is a good mix attacker. Yeah, no, I'm content with this. I will put it like, I'm not gonna put it in the shitter box, but my normal box is getting full, so I'm gonna like put him at the beginning of the shitter box. Same with Raihan, but more so because he is level 8. And with that, I think we've done enough for today. I'm just gonna save right here. And I think I will call it there and pay it forward, actually. Before I forget to do that, I want to make sure that there's someone... I feel it proper etiquette to raid someone with all of this, right? Raid. Let's see. Run, bun. Let's see, others here. Thank you for the answer. I'll cut the line during that time. Oh, sure thing. No worries. Glad I could be of entertainment for you, and yeah, thank you for hopping in for a bit. Appreciate you. I will check out what you mentioned about the boomless lines. I will take a look at those, see if they can actually be of any interest for me. I will bring you guys over to UV. Who has been streaming for 45 minutes and looks to be at the start of the Run and Bun, but has 93 attempts under the belt, so yeah. With that, thank you all for joining, thank you all for watching, and until next time, see you guys around. Bye-bye.